Hello and Assalamu alaikum everyone. Today is Earth Day and it is being celebrated throughout the world. The theme of Earth Day is for this year is Restore Our Earth. We have talked a lot about adaptation and mitigation measures when it comes to environment, but now it is the time to work on its restoration. That's why the Earth Needs Love and Eco Club Bangladesh have come up with this wonderful webinar on Save the Oceans and Save the Earth in partnership with Earth Day organization, keeping in mind the importance of ocean as a rich resource for all species of this planet. For this webinar, we are having a very special speaker from Bangladesh. She is an Eco Club member from Bangladesh, and that is a program of the Earth Needs Love. She has done her postgraduate from University of Dhaka with the majors in zoology and oceanography, and she advocates water and climate change and have done research on climate change as well. She is very passionate to be a researcher, and she is Farjana Yasmin Nishita, and may a lot of success be on her way. So, Farzana, you can share your screen now, so it will be visible to all the audience. And at the end of the session, the audience will ask you some questions in the comment section. So, you will be required to see the comments of Facebook Live to answer them. So, Farzana, the floor is yours, and you can share your screen now. Farzana, we could not hear you as you are on mute. So please unmute yourself first and then proceed.
My slides are showing.
Yes, absolutely, they are visible. Go ahead.
Assalamu alaikum everyone. Um, I am Farjana. My name is Farjana Yasmin Nishita, and we are here for a special occasion of Earth Day. Um, and my I to talk that we everyone feels so great about this issue, and my objective is to try and persuade you to take and stand on this issue. So what the issue is uh, restore our restarts. That is the theme of our celebrating. So I will start my presentation. Thank you for being with me and joining me with this slide that we know this year Earth Day theme is restore our earth. Means that some any kind of natural processes or a different type of technologies which are sustainable and green that can restore our ecosystems, which can be our which can our biodiversity or marine ecosystems. And this year, in from 2020, we are facing a great pandemic like COVID-19 and also climate change issue. So I would like to say that climate change and other environmental issue have broken our natural systems, our nature. They disturb our nature and leading to a disease like COVID-19 and climate change are reminding us that we are the harm we have caused to our earth. So it is high time that we play our role to restore our earth and to protect our home, our earth, our home. We need on working because against stress and as large as destructive like any pandemic or climate change issue or anything ahead. So only if we are united, then we can protect our earth and protect our protect ourselves as well. There was a quote I have made recently. I have liked it, that you don't think that you could kill an ocean, because it's like ocean is a vast beauty of earth, but how can I single kill but disturb our ocean? We everybody will feel like that, but we actually doing it. And I will tell you now how we are doing, how we are killing our ocean, because I feel to save our ecosystem, to talk about our ecosystem, ocean marine ecosystem is one of the most diversified and vast ecosystem. So I thought I should talk about this, and as a oceanography student, I actually chose this topic to talk about. So we all know that for the first few years, ocean pollution is not so highlighted, but now it is in limelight, because one of the biggest threats to our ocean is man-made pollution. We human made the pollution, because whatever is the waste, residential waste, or the plastic pollution, or the discharge of many pesticides, industrial chemicals, everything we use, and even and also marine and there was a big diversity, biodiversity, and marine life and species live in the ocean, and they depend on our ocean. But despite of realizing that we are actually destroying our ecosystem, destroying our ocean, and actually there are some research, and there were some information that 8 million metric ton of plastic enter the world ocean every year. And there is a threat that if the things don't change, experts predict that by 2050 the oceans would have more plastic than fish. So which is terrifying, right? We can realize that. And now here is some picture of plastics in the ocean we can see, and it's horrible to look at, and we can realize the threat actually happening on our ocean. Here I explained that why oceans are important to us. Actually, wherever we are on this planet, whichever country we live on, anyhow we are connected to the sea, connected to our oceans. So oceans are source of all existing life on this planet, and of course, and a regulator of global climate system. And as we know, everybody we know that ocean cover more than two-thirds of Earth's surface and contain 97% of the planet's water. So ocean has the world's largest ecosystem, and it is very important that we realize that to restore our Earth, we have to do something to restore its ecosystem, to protect its ecosystem, because over 3 billion people depend on marine life for their livelihood. But unfortunately, our oceans are now getting polluted day by day, and we anyhow we people are responsible for that, and which can be referred as marine pollution. So I will now talk about marine pollution in this slide, and as we know, as a example, we can say that marine pollution is a combination of chemicals and trash, most of which comes from sources and waste blown into ocean. This pollution results in damage to the environment, to the health of all organisms, and to economic structure worldwide. So actually, marine pollution is affecting our human health, affecting the marine life, and affecting the biodiversity, affecting the corals, and everything on ocean. And now we will see that I will talk about plastic pollution, because example, there are many kinds of marine pollution, but plastic pollution is one of the biggest man-made pollutants in the marine environment. And some plastics are we can say that more than 80% of marine pollution originated on land, and land-based pollutants such as agricultural runoff, nutrients from sewage and contributing to ocean dead zones. And there are now 500 of these dead zones around the world because of plastic pollution. So, and also we can say that plastics are man-made. Most of the plastics are man-made and comes from more than 40% of plastic is used only once before it is thrown away, and where it goes, it is environment for a long, and it often breaks down into smaller particles that is called microplastics, which is ingested by both animals and people. So it is very dangerous to our health, to human health, to any marine animals health. Marine plants and animals are threats. Microplastics are threats to plants and animals, and some very threatening or surprising, shocking facts about microplastics that more than 220 million tons of plastics are produced each year. Recent research has suggested that the amount of discarded plastics will outweigh the amount of fish in our oceans by 2050. 60 to 90% of marine pollution is made of different types of plastic. So, and also there are information that 2006 UN Environment has found that 46,000 pieces of floating plastics is estimated at every square mile of ocean. A plastic bottle can last up to 450 years in the marine neighborhood, which is shocking, right? And we need a healthy, and so we can assume that how threatening is this plastic pollution. Caused by plastic pollution is wide ranging. It chokes wildlife above and below the waterline. And there are unknown number of sea turtles die each year as a result of plastic pollution. So, and many kinds of marine animals and plants are all sort of are being tangled, anticipated by plastic bags. Fish and other marine life also in threats because of microplastics. And plastic pollution is now found in every marine habitat, including estuaries, the breeding grounds, the ponds, the local ponds, also in the local ponds. It is the one of the most serious threats to ocean ecosystem. And also many research confirm marine fauna, zooplankton, and seabirds, marine reptiles, all impacted by plastic pollution. So actually, we can say that exactly how much. I mean, we can't say that exactly how much plastic is entering the ocean, but we can estimate it that between 4 and 12 million metric ton plastic washed offshore in 2000 alone. Research said this. So if nothing changes, seriously, this amount is predicted to increase by an order of magnitude by 2025. Scientists have predicted that. So we can assume that what kind of threats are threatening the plastics are threatening our ecosystem, our marine ecosystem, our oceans. So it is high time we realize that plastic pollution is very dangerous and very alarming for us. And also there are also many kind of marine pollutants like POPs and chemicals and mercury, heavy metal, oil spirits, and many kind of pollutants which are actually are responsible for marine pollution. And they are coming from our personal care products, human made products like personal care products, industrial products, agricultural, natural emissions, and affecting our ocean's health and our vast marine ecosystem. So in the next slide, I am going to talk that what we can do, what we should do. So as the theme is restore the earth, so I thought that we somehow we should start from anything. So if we start cleaning and use a sustainable way and our water, our ocean, so we can do something on that. And there are small but significant changes we can all make to help reduce the plastic threatening to engulf our oceans. For example, reducing our dependency on single plastic water bottles that is are using everywhere and small price to pay towards acid for goals, which is preserving our greatest resource. So we can play a significant role by starting something very small, but a step is important. So we should believe that. Also, we should believe that we can all do something to prevent plastic ending up in the sea, and refusing to use plastic straws, plastic bags in any kind of event or any kind of our personal use. So however, while we need to use less, we should we also need to produce less and throw away less of it in the ocean. This means not only individual, not only you, but your behavior change, but also industrial process and government policies worldwide. So it's not like I personally do something, and it's actually in should industrial process and government should also do something about this. So for my suggestion now, what I thought that what can we do for our ocean, for protecting our ocean and protecting our earth. So some organization and government actions should be like removing excess plastics by making plastic collection points as it is happening many countries in the world, and making 100% recyclable or reusable plastic products, supporting recycling research, which is very important, helping the consumer products industry, supporting and also I say transition and government actions, but now I will say what do as an individual citizen or individual people, or and what can we do to save our ocean, to save our earth. So we can make a behavioral change, we can make a single step to our daily life, to our livelihood, that will be very significant for restore our earth, restore our ecosystem, and to help our ocean. Like example, conserve water, and we can use less water, and that and less runoff and washed water will not flow in the ocean. And we can reduce pollutants, like in our regular life we can choose non-toxic chemicals, dispose of herbicides, pesticides, cleaning products properly. We can use them as a, and then we can help to reduce wash, cut down on what throw away. We can use them carefully. Then we can use we can choose sustainable seafood, buy less plastic, and bring a reusable bag. So, and also there are many examples like reduce vehicle pollution, use less energy, we use fish, practice safe boating, respect habitat. We also build a healthy habitat and survival to go hand in hand. To care ourselves, to take care our earth. And anything we can volunteer for cleanups and beach, our beach and our ocean in any countries, in any community. It can be my community, it can be your community, it can be your society or country based, but we can do something, we can volunteer for protecting. Actually, some of you can think that maybe it's that just a saying, but it's not possible in practically. But I am giving you some example that is happening already in the world. That yeah, as example, SD Johnson, there is a company, and they build a organization, and they had made 500 plastic collection points across the globe, and has already stopped the equivalent of over 500 million plastic bottles from entering the ocean. So it is huge, na? It is very important example for us, for any country can think that that it is possible, it is possible if we act. And also they have there are many countries like US and Canada, they are producing bottles which are ocean bound plastic, 100% recycled ocean bound plastic, like Undes X, seeing you can see in the picture. And these recycled ocean bound plastics are refillable, recyclable, and also the consumers can use them multiple times. So it is very cool, right? We can do it if we can try to do something. And also there are I want to give you some example, more example, that actions that fishermen in Kerala, India, they have opened a project like Shuchitva Sangram, which means clean ocean. They have working on a project, and from it is recently happening, and in 2020 they are fishing boats that go out on fish. The waters have been collecting washed plastic. On boats, they are collecting washed plastics from their ocean and bringing it back to port. So they don't only boat for fishing, but they also collect the washed from water, their water. So it's a great example of course. And also there are many countries which in the world that in local business like restaurants, they have already started switching to reusable washable straws, disposable ones made from paper or hay. We can also look out for that. And also in October 2018, 250 organizations responsible for 20% of the plastic packaging produced around the world have committed to reducing waste and pollution. And this is called a community like New Plastic Economy Global Community, and they are really working for removing plastic pollution. And many popular company like clothing company like H&M, Unilever, Pepsi, Coca-Cola, Nestle, Coca-Cola, and they are also agreed to that, and they are working on it. So here, so seeing this example, hopes are growing, right? That we can do. We actually in individual or in country or in organization, we can do something. We can act for save our earth. So if we save our ocean, and I believe that nature has healing power, and nature can restore by itself. So I believe if we say clean and make our ocean sustain, and we can secure our a sustainable future for everyone, and we can together we can do it. We should believe that actually, that we can do it. So thank you for giving me your valuable time, and thank you for joining this webinar on Earth Day. I hope everybody will do something on their own, and we will make a big change one day, inshallah. And please, if you have any questions, please put them on comment sections, and I will reply them soon, inshallah. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Farzana. That was an absolutely wonderful, simple, and a very inspiring, motivational, and to the point presentation. And people may have any queries, so they can ask, of course, in the comment section, and Farzana could raise them directly soon, inshallah. So thank you so much, Farzana, for sparing your time for the organization as well as for the audience. And it's been wonderful having you with us. And thank you so much, everyone. Signing off, and Allah Hafiz.
So thank you so much for giving me this opportunity.
We are obliged. Thank you so much.